I don't know anything about it.
On
She's
that
let me
note-
look
Hi there,
it up.
everybody, and welcome to the newest episode of the Tales of Evrand.
Nice.
Let's go ahead and roll the intro and get started.
Amazing transition.
Ba-na-na-na.
Just a long time ago, a lot of things. Oh, sorry.
I can't tell if that was the real one. I think it was. Well, is that what? Okay.
No, wait, sorry,
Shit.
it's muted, John. Sorry. Okay, I'm unmuting it. Sorry, my computer's just giving me a hard time right now. Yeah, my computer's just really giving me a hard time right now.
So just like I think it like
Oh, nope, there we
it
go.
all kind of goes
We're
back
good.
to
Stop, you're so bad.
You're so bad.
welcome
back.
everybody to the Tales of Evrand.
Oh, shoot, it
How's
muted
everybody
again.
doing? Oh, it's muted. Sorry.
No, I'm kidding. Go.
Oh,
Hey!
hey!
Must
Oh
be the
my
money.
God.
Okay.
God, we suck. We're so bad.
God, I hate
Welcome
that.
back.
Fuck you,
to the
I'm
Tales
having
of
fun.
Evrand. I'm having a great time. Welcome back to the Tales of Evrand. This is session fucking final.
Book 4, Chapter 4.
33 in my notes.
That's the episode number.
Yep.
I'm sorry, this book thing, I will never understand it. I
That's
don't
why
know
Nick
how.
says it.
Yeah.
Welcome back to another episode of this weirdness that we play D&D and have fun. So before we jump in, we have a couple things. First, we're gonna go over to Rachel's makeup corner because she's got some pretty dope ass makeup tonight. Rachel, what's the look?
Thank you. For those of you who saw the last episode, the special character who did introduce them, not yet. We saw them at the very end. It was Dio. So I tried to do a cat. It looks more
It's
like
good.
just a lion, which
It's
I know
cat.
is a
They're
type
both
of
cats.
cat. Yeah, I
Yeah.
just wanted to go like more tabaxi. But this is what we're working with.
There's a cat boy in this? Oh, it's all over for you,
Oh.
Jonathan.
Dio is a cat boy.
Oh,
It's
you're
all
gonna like
over
his
for you.
personality.
Oh, amazing.
Night, you
Night,
missed a
it's-
lot last week.
It's
Yes.
It's Gak's friend that he.
It's the pirate.
The pirate cat?
Mhm, the pirate
Yeah.
cat.
The one who said he
Amazing.
wasn't in the city.
Yep,
Oh,
he said he was
that-
in
Yeah.
Selena.
Mhm.
Oh, the liar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it.
And since are we still at Rachel's makeup corner? Because that's where the next one, Rachel's notes. Night picked
My
out
note.
today's notes. What are the notes, Rachel?
Today's notes from last session were, we're gonna die, JK, stay hopeful, be the bigger person, but I can't. I'm literally only 5'2". How can I be bigger? That's it. It's menace time.
Menace time, yeah!
Amazing. And we're just gonna keep it over here because, as is tradition on Roll with Advantage, the DMs we don't do summaries because that's lame. Shit's dumb. Instead, our players do it. So this week,
Amazing.
it's awesome. Rachel, continue the trend.
Oh my
Rachel
God.
is on summary this week as Basil. So
Amazing.
go ahead and take it away.
I might end up ripping this wig off sometime. It's so itchy today.
Just do it on camera if you do.
I will. I will. Okay. Book 4, Chapter 3, Elysius 859 PD. Do you want to know the best way to become sober after a night of heavily drinking? Have your life threatened by a vampire. And that's exactly what happened. Twice. No matter how many times I go down, it never gets easier. But at least I know I'll end up being reincarnated again, so I have that going for me. Fortunately, I was saved and protected by my lovely companions. It feels wonderful to have full faith in them, to know they will always have my back. We truly listened to each other, offered advice, and laid down our lives for... Ooh, where am I? Laid down our lives for one another. When I heard that voice of that bitch, I mean, Vasati, I couldn't help but freeze. It was as if my body turned to ice, just waiting for her to plunge her sword into me and crack my resolve. It is definitely still on the table. And as much as it pains me to say, because she hasn't truly earned her title, she's still a cunning woman. She'll catch on soon. She'll become the cat, forcing me to play the role of a mouse, as it always has been. There's only so much I can do to disguise myself, but there is a small part of me that is tired of hiding. And I believe it's time to perform a so much needed extermination to these pesky insects that have infiltrated the city for far too long. In the meantime, we shouldn't have to worry about Lazarus for a while, thanks to Oberon. We may hate both of them, but I'm grateful that he stepped in, even if he took his sweet time doing so. But there's plenty of time for us to take them out once we get to the dinner party. Yursa, Rian, and Gak and I decide to team up. Yursa and Rian had the idea to talk to Vasati per her request. She wasn't available for them, but fortunately a woman named Sophia was able to talk to them about what had happened. Yursa decided to throw Lazarus and Oberon under the wagon, and it seems like no one is aware that there are vampires living right under their noses. This may come to bite us in the ass, but then again, doesn't everything? Gak and I head to the tavern to recoup. The live music helps take our minds off of what happened, although they don't take requests. A few people did come into the tavern. A woman in particular caught my interest. She had these golden bands around her wrists that resemble the runes that are carved into Rian's blade. And I'm not quite sure how both of them are connected, but it's definitely something I will find out for him. And all of a sudden, a tabaxi... Guys, stop typing. You're messing me up. All of a sudden, a tabaxi man that walked in, and he had one of the foulest mouths I've ever heard. One might say the mouth of a sailor, which would make total sense because Gak informed me that he is indeed Dio, the man who told Gak he wasn't even in East Avaria. What kind of son of a bitch would act that way to Gak? He's either hiding something or he's actually just an asshole. Either way, my fists are ready for everything. And also, Vay's getting it on as we speak.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Guys, I was
also-
reading and you were posting. And
I wasn't. I stopped.
You were.
I only
It was-
posted
I
because
wasn't.
Nick asked me to. So
I
it's Nick's
asked
fault.
you to post what I'm doing.
I'm sorry.
What?
It's okay.
You also forgot that Gak made you look like an old man.
Okay, I wasn't gonna put. And Basil took a shit at this time, and so and so.
Nice. Yeah, so that is what happened last week. So as where do we start this week? There are two different parties, well, three different parties,
Yeah.
one of which is, we know what's happening there. Well,
Still
one of the-
happening?
no, it's done.
Jesus Christ.
It's done, but
I got stamina.
it is the next.
We're
it
having
is-
breakfast. We're having breakfast. I don't know.
It is Elysius the 10th, which I did not mention last week when we moved forward today. I think we're gonna move forward with Rian and Yursa on the other side of the map, whereas the rest of the parties at the Bannered Mare, Rian and Yursa are just now leaving the stockades, where they conversed with a Sophia Brightheart, the taskmaster of Eldon. They are on their way back as she let them know that Vasati, the captain of the Golden Guard, or better known as the Golden Company, the ones who are adorned in golden armor and that protect the upper echelon of the city, that her office is within the tunnel. There's
Can
a
I-
door that
Can I ask a question? Sorry.
Yeah.
Who's Vasanti?
Basadi is
sister.
Basil's sister.
Okay, all right. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
I was like,
she's-
oh no,
we don't like her.
Okay, we don't like her. Got it.
So Basil got knocked unconscious. Vasadi and some of the Golden Company showed up. Basil, because she was knocked unconscious, the disguised self was gone. And there was like
Ooh.
some change up in her emotions and her demeanor. So anyways,
Ooh.
Yursa and Rian went to go talk to her because she said she wanted to talk to them to get the report. She wasn't at the stockades. She was the party was told, well, Rian and Yursa were told that her office is in the tunnel that leads through the city. There is a door there that is, well, not only her office, but the barracks of the Golden Company. Yursa, kind of out of character, and we kind of love it, said, I kind of want to sneak in. I want to sneak in and try to find out anything on Vasadi. So, with Rian's consent, they are heading towards that door across the city. We pick up with Rian and Yursa walking. Is there anything you two want to talk about as you are walking in that direction?
I just have a question. As we're walking, what's just the general vibe of the city for the day?
It's very lively right now. You're walking out. You're coming from the stockades, walking down into like the outer circle of the Golden Market. People are busy moving things, gathering things. Stands have been set up for the day. It's a very, very busy city as opposed to last night, which was very more nightlife kind of vibe. Now it is production and selling and just overall probably the busiest city. Well, no, not probably. It is the busiest place you have ever been in your life. It's at some points you have to actually kind of like make sure you and Rian are walking together because there's so many people, almost like Assassin's Creed style. You kind of have to like pull yourself through crowds of people. It's very busy. It doesn't seem like anybody is like, there's nothing out of the ordinary. Those those criers or the priests or whatever are still out saying their various things. So that's the vibe currently.
Okay. And because you mentioned that like the different colors represent the different ranks that they are, do we see any of like the gold armored people around as we're kind of crossing through?
So as you're passing through, no. So there are different rankings. There is like just the normal guards, and the whole, like I said before, the whole company of the guards is called the Golden Guards.
Right.
There are regular guards that just have like silver armor and have little hints of Eastvardian colors of green and gold. There are the higher ranking of those, which are called the green cloaks, which have like a green cloak that kind of goes over their side, and their armor is more ornate. All of that. You see a couple of those, and those seem to be like the foot soldiers around the whole city.
Right.
Those regulars, and then you have the Golden Company, which you do not see any yet, and you've only seen them as you're going through the tunnel and the various checkpoints that lead into the Emerald Groves, which is the upper echelon. And so you don't see any of the Golden Company out here. You guys are kind of like around here at this point.
Alright. Well, as we're walking, and since there's plenty of people that we can do the Assassin's Creed thing and just go gray and blend in with everyone, Yursa is gonna just kind of whisper to Rian as they're walking. At any point, you know, you could say this is a really bad idea, we should just go back and get the others, and we can turn around and not go through with this.
Do you not want to do it?
No, I do. I think if this woman is, well, purposely avoiding us, I think there's a reason for it, and if what you saw was true, where else are we going to find information on that thing if not there?
Yes, if there is one thing that I have learned about you since the day we met, your intuition is very rarely wrong. If you don't feel right about this, even if it might be risky, I think it's worth at least investigating. I think that we should err on the side of caution. And should someone else enter the room, perhaps, or you feel as though you're about to get caught, I think that it would only be appropriate that you do everything you can to get out, as opposed to hide and try and collect more. I think that is wise in this scenario. But if you think something is wrong, and I think something else is going on here, if we come back with everyone else, we'll just draw more attention to ourselves. So I think this is the best solution. It'll at least get us answers, if nothing else.
Right. Once I shift, I can't cast any magic because I will be invisible and it'll break the spell. So if something does go wrong, I don't have a way of contacting. You'll just have to trust that I can figure it out.
I can, try and... So this is, John, just to double check, this is the same building we were just in, right?
No, it's like different.
It's different.
What do you mean?
So like where we're going right now, her office isn't in the stockade?
No, so you talked to Sophia Brightheart at the stockade.
Yeah.
Her office, there's a tunnel that you guys take back and forth that goes directly through the center. It's where you broke off and went and followed Oberyn. Inside of that tunnel is a door that you've passed multiple times. That was said her office is in there. And it wasn't clarified last week, but it is the barracks of the Golden Company.
Okay.
So it's not just door office. It's more than just one room
Okay.
inside of the store. So you guys are like, right here is like the entrance of the tunnel, and then it like goes underneath all of this and comes out right here. So like you're traveling through this.
Okay. All right. What we can do is, like I said, just err on the side of caution. If there's not much I can do, you just need to be careful.
Absolutely. And I will. I just wanted you to know what I was walking into.
I understand, and if I can escape Oberyn, I'm sure that these guards will be easy enough for you to escape as well, should worst come to worst.
And she is going to... as we get closer, I would say, like, as we are within range of her office... I don't know if her office is going to be like, oh, yes, it has her, like, name above the door. Or if we have to, like, actually go inside. But I would like to cast Detect Magic.
Okay. Right now? Or you're saying as you're getting closer to like that door?
When we get to, when we get into range of her door, like visual range, sight range. Detect Magic is only 30.
Okay. So as you were making your way through the tunnel, is Detect Magic verbal, somatic, and material? What are the
Just
components?
verbal and somatic.
Okay. So we'll just say that you do this behind Ryan, out of eye shot of the guards. As you cast it, the Detect Magic 30 feet around you, every single one of the Golden Company, and you can see, like, in this tunnel, I'll describe it a little bit more, there are two, like, ramps. Like, there are two carved archways in this tunnel, like, midway through, that are kind of, like, maybe 70 feet apart. Archways that have this cobblestone road that kind of goes upwards and then like leads to the Emerald Groves, and there are 2 guards on each side, so 4 total, 2 on each arch. And this is where Rian snuck past them last night. In the center of between those two is a door. So as you're passing through, and it's a large like wooden and wrought iron door. As you're passing, every one of the Golden Company, their armor is magical and their weapons are magical. It doesn't, I guess the school of magic, I don't know what a +1 weapon would be, but you get that. And then like +1 armor. So it's enchantment. There it is. that's what you get. The door itself is not magical. It doesn't seem to be magical. You can also get a faint little detection from the cobblestone that leads up, and I think it would be abjuration, or maybe it's enchantment.
The cobblestone in front of her door, or just like as we're
The
walking
cobblestone leading up, and Rian,
Okay.
you remember that when you were walking on the cobblestone, it was leaving like a shiny like porcelain path behind
Yeah.
you, or pearlescent path. Just something extravagant and for rich people. They just
yes.
enchanted the cobblestone to be cool looking.
out. Love her stuff.
But the door is not magical.
Okay. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Okay. So, kind of noting where it is, Yrsa's gonna look at Rain one more time. She's gonna smile. Wish me luck. And she's gonna duck into a corner and turn into a sprite.
Good luck.
But like not one that you drink. Ha ha ha.
Uh,
Thank you.
LeBron James shows up somewhere. Want a
Want a
Sprite
Sprite
cranberry?
You want a Yrsa cranberry? That's weird. I don't like that.
What does Sprite form Yrsa look like?
Yeah. So she basically becomes tiny.
It's just Yrsa.
It's just
tiny with
Yrsa
wings?
tiny, but like she has way more flowers somehow, and
Yeah.
her wings are like little butterfly wings,
Ooh, like monarch butterfly
like
wings.
monarch butterfly wings. Yep.
Hell yeah, awesome. And then
As
you
soon
cast
as
invisibility.
Yeah, she casts invisibility. Yeah.
Okay. In a flash, Yrsa turns into a sprite, and immediately, as the form is taking hold, as soon as you get the ability to, you cast invisibility and turn invisible. Rian, what are you doing? You're like midway through now the tunnel, so like on the map, you're technically like right here, but underneath the city, like in the tunnel. Are you standing there, or are you continuing to walk?
Okay. No.
Sorry, we didn't think this far ahead.
No, it's okay.
I will
No.
say,
No,
if you look around with your passive perception, there's no loitering. People are just walking through.
Yeah. I'm not gonna loiter. I don't think. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna loiter. Pretty much what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk down,
Okay.
and I'm gonna walk like around this way, over
Okay.
here, and then I'm pretty much gonna make like a loop-de-loop, and come back down and walk back through.
Okay. So you're just you're just doing that constantly, just going back and forth.
Yeah, I might give a little
Until
bit
she
of
comes out.
time in between each one. And I'm gonna really I'm gonna make sure that he's gonna try and make sure his hair is a little bit more messy.
Okay.
And
Okay.
everybody says that he's old, so he's gonna try and play up the old, confused man.
Gotcha.
Just
Gotcha.
Oh my god.
I love it. Are you using your sword as a cane too? Or... Oh. Okay. So, Yrsa, how long does your invisibility last as a sprite?
I believe until its concentration. Oh wait, until it attacks or casts a spell, or until its concentration ends, as if concentrating on a spell. That's all it says.
Is it invisibility?
Yeah, I can't click on it because you sent it to me. Hold on.
It's
Sprite.
probably just the spell
I
invisibility.
think it just is the spell.
Up to an hour.
Okay, cool.
All right. So, Yrsa, you kind of... I will say you're not large enough to actually move the door. So there's about 5 minutes that go by where you're kind of waiting, and there's this feeling in your gut of like anxiety, but like also excitement and adrenaline as the door opens.
Oh,
And you
zip in there.
you see one of the Golden Company walking out, and they're trying to kind of trading shifts with another, and you zip in, and that is
Well, the music doesn't have to change. It's okay. No. Oh wait, no, I like this.
now
Mission
A
Impossible.
question for everybody: can everybody see Ursa's token right now? If they click on it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't see anything.
here, click on Ursa's token all the way over here.
I can click
Oh wow,
on
look
it.
at that new ping. Oh my god.
Yours is not sneezing. That was just me.
I'm only seeing a black grid.
You don't see Ursa's token at all?
I don't see anything. It's just a black box.
Hold on. Nick, what about you?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, hold on.
Let me go check.
Hold on, it might be me. Yeah, it is. Okay. Observer. Bop. Now you can see it.
No.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna place it back on the thing because boom. Now can you see it?
No.
Nope.
It's just like a big black. Oh.
There you go.
There we go. Okay, now
Cool.
I can.
Joe, the recorder can see. You can see vision through Ursa, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Ursa, you are invisible. Let me go ahead and give you that effect. Ursa, as you enter the doorway, there is a stone staircase that leads downward and into another double door that is currently open. Inside, from your current vision, you see what looks to lead into like some sort of hall, and you can see one of the Golden Company kind of just sitting down at a table, and they look like they're conversing with someone else. First thing I would like you to do, the map is live, so you can walk your token around. But the first thing I need you to do is make a stealth check with advantage.
There's some dice coming into play. I don't know where my Ursa D20 is. This is a panic moment. That's okay.
Actually, we'll start this off. Pretty funny.
With advantage, you said?
Yes.
Okay, great, because the first one was a 9. Oh my god, stop.
Oh my god.
18. Oh, plus 2,
18.
right? Yeah, I didn't realize I had
Okay.
a plus 2 there.
I will say, you feel pretty stealthy right now. You can move your entire movement forward. Right.
Hell yeah. She is like pressing her little
Aw.
butterfly wings up against the wall, sliding down, and then flutters this way.
This is
I don't know.
funny.
She makes it to the door.
Okay. As you make it to the door, you see 3 of the Golden Company sitting down, conversing and talking. Are you listening in on conversations, or are you just moving forward?
I am listening for them to mention Versetti's name, and if they don't, she's moving on.
All right. As they are talking, you can see that it's kind of just banter back and forth. One of them is like, honestly, I'm waiting for something to happen in the city. I mean, it's been so long. We haven't even gotten to fight anybody. We haven't gotten to, all we've done is train. They keep talking. They don't mention Versace's name. Versace's name.
Oh my god,
Versace.
Versace.
Versetti? Versace?
It's Versace.
Versace. Like
Yeah.
Scotty. Okay.
Nothing of interest or importance is being conversed right now. Make another stealth check with advantage.
Yes. 12. What is my... Oh, plus 2. 18 again!
18 again. Okay. Go ahead and move your full movement.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, the module that allows you to see your movement while you're moving your token is broken, so
That's okay.
we just got to count.
10. Okay, so I just wanted to come in and see what was a... So there's a door over here.
There's
And
a
this is
door
just
over there that is
empty?
closed.
a hallway?
This looks like it leads into like a small little like chapel, like maybe it's used for them to pray to their various gods or whatever.
Like,
Um,
okay. There's only one god around here, and that's Melora, baby. Okay.
Okay,
Moving forward.
so
Oh.
we're gonna it's gonna get a little bit more serious here.
Oh, okay. If that's the case, if she's gonna move towards that door, and I would only be able to get there.
As you are moving, you do see one of the Golden Company like stops, and he's like, Did you hear that? And the other two talk to him and say, "Oh, what are you talking about? Thought I heard something." Well, anyways, and he goes back to his conversation. You are in the clear. You may move forward again, your full movement.
Screaming. Okay. Boop. Wait.
Okay.
Map.
All right. You come to a closed door. What are you going to do, Yrsa?
This door's closed, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't think I'm tiny enough to fit through a keyhole, am I? What is the size of a tiny creature? Compared to, like, normal. I think I need a size chart. Could I fit through a keyhole or no?
Hold on.
Like Tinkerbell?
I'll say you would be squeezing.
I'll squeeze?
I would say you need to make a check.
Okay.
Because even though you're tiny, I mean, keyholes are super tiny, you know. Make a athletics check. No, make a dexterity check.
I like that one more. Okay. Dexterity. Ooh, unnatural 20.
Natural 20?
No, unnatural.
Oh,
unnatural.
okay.
I was just happy to have a 20, baby.
Okay. All right, so you get to this door right here, and you start squeezing your way through the keyhole, and you start one way, and then you realize, that's not gonna work, and then you figure out a way to kind of like put your arm through first, and then like your head, and then your arm again. You kind of, as you're going through, have to like grab your wings and like push them closer to your back, and you eventually get on the other side. You see a hallway that leads to another door, and then it goes left and right.
Does she hear anything as she passes through?
You hear somebody actually make a perception check.
Yeah. Oh, well, 8, 9, 10, 12?
12?
Yeah.
Right now, you don't hear much.
Okay. That is okay.
Make another stealth check with advantage.
Ooh, okay, well that one was a natural 20.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're pretty fucking stealthy. I'll say
Yes.
You can move your movement speed twice without having to worry about being caught.
Okay. I'm gonna move here. Oh, fudge. Just gonna flutter over here.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
You can see a guard down here who looks to be like reading a book.
Okay.
What looks like a library. And then the hallway goes further upwards this way.
And there's a door in front of me?
There's a door in front of you.
Okay. Does the door look ornate in any way? Like, it just looks like a door.
Yeah, it looks ornate. It doesn't have any signatures or signs or anything, but it looks a little bit different than the doors you've been passing through.
She's going to, before, like, trying to climb through this one, she's gonna just look inside.
There's no keyhole.
Oh, dang. Okay, that's awkward. Okay. Let's keep looking before we decide that this is the door.
Okay.
But if it looks different... Okay, I'm gonna have her... We got 30 more. I'm gonna have her just pop up here real quick.
Okay. You see that it breaks into two rooms. The room on your left seems to be like a storage of drinks, wines, and beers and whatnot. And this looks like another storage room for like food and crates and stuff. And it looks like, because it's a barracks, like they don't really care about tidiness
Right.
so much. It's weird to have food and crates out in the middle of, an empty room. But there is a hallway that leads northward from here.
Okay. Yeah, but this is a fancy door.
It's a little
okay.
bit fancier, yeah.
This is what yours is gonna do. She's gonna... Am I okay to move again?
Hold on.
And also, you said there's a guard down here?
Yes, there's a guard right here.
Oh, okay.
You can't see it. You left vision, but there is a guard down there. I'll say make a stealth check with advantage again.
22 on that one.
Yeah, you're good.
This is gonna be so silly thing. Oh, but there's... How do I get this person to open the door for me? Okay, Yursa's gonna knock on the door. Boop, boop, boop. With her tiny little hands.
Are you trying to make noise or not?
Yes.
Okay. So it's like...
She wants to,
like
yeah,
this
she wants
little
to do
tiny tap.
like a tiny tap, and then
Let me-
immediately dart away. Like,
Okay.
oh, wait, she wants to hide
Okay.
inside this suit of armor.
Okay. Make a dexterity check as you try to lift and go into the armor because it's sealed.
Yeah.
You're kind of lifting up the helmet and going in.
Alright, 21. I'm not
yeah,
using
you
your
do
die,
that.
I'm using this one.
There is a door here, by the way.
Oh, okay.
But with that
he's hiding.
tap, the guard rolled a natural 20 on perception.
Oh, shit.
So he actually does hear the little pixie tap on the door.
Oh,
As he immediately puts the book down, swings around, and grabs his sword. He doesn't say anything, but he starts walking in this direction. As he's walking, you finally get the helmet up and go inside, and then the helmet drops. And he walks here and looks around. He's gonna start investigating.
Get inside the door!
He's going to look around, move over here, and look down at the suit of armor on this side.
Ah!
And he looks around. He kind of taps it. He turns to this one. Make a stealth check with advantage.
Oh my god. That one isn't as good. That's a 16.
Okay. So, with this one, he taps it, puts his sword away, and takes the helmet off, and looks inside. But he rolled a 9 for perception,
Oh!
and you're invisible. So he
Yes.
sees through you into the bottom of the armor, and he puts the helmet back down. Continues forward. He opens this door and walks in and starts investigating here. What are you doing, Yrsa?
Can she, like, pop out of the helmet so she can see what's in here?
Yeah.
Okay, she's, like, pushing her back against this wall.
Make
But,
a
like-
dexterity check.
Okay, yeah, and just, like, peeking around the corner. What is my dex? Is a +2? That's what it is. Yeah. 17.
You open and close the helmet ever so slightly to not give off sound. As you look in here, it just looks like a room made for conversing or just kind of chilling, I guess.
Okay.
It just has a bunch of benches. No one's in here. As you are there, the guard does walk out right next to you.
Ooh.
Let's see. Which way does he go? Okay. He goes and opens this door. Walks in here. What are you doing, Yrsa?
She's going back to the store. I was
Okay.
hoping he would open this one or check in here. Or the person, if there was someone in here, would see it, but that's okay. Is there space between the door and the floor?
There's not.
Oh, this door sucks. Okay. You know what?
I will say, what's your passive perception?
Oh, I think that's pretty good actually. 18 is her passive perception.
What's your pixie's passive perception?
Oh, sorry. That's a dumb thing I did. 13.
13?
Mhm.
You can ever so faintly, as this guard is walking in here, you can hear him conversing with the other guards in a confused manner, but you can't hear what he's saying. So you come back to this door. What do you want to do?
You said you don't think I'd be strong enough to open it?
No. I mean, you could try.
Oof. There's a +0 in strength. But you said that there's no space to fit underneath the door.
No. The door is flush with the wall, and there are no keyholes.
Okay. I am weak. Okay. You know what? She's gonna just, like, fly to the ground, put her little shoulder up against the door, and with all of her Tinkerbell magic pixie might, she's just gonna try to push it just enough to see if she can just slide inside.
Okay, make a strength check.
Okay, this is not gonna be good. Yeah, that's a 14. Because I don't add anything to strength.
You're pushing and pushing, and it's not moving.
I'm gonna back up, just kind of scratch her head. There has to be a way into this room.
At this point, the other guard is walking back. Make a stealth check. Always at advantage, because you're invisible.
Okay, I lost my thing. Okay, that one is not as good. That's 15.
Okay, the guard rolled a 9, so
Oh, okay.
you're good.
Ah,
He's going to stop here, right before you. Look around. And just start walking back.
okay. I just wanted this room.
Oh, this door's shut again.
Okay. Does Yursa pretend to be a ghost?
Yes! I don't know how
Like,
it's going to play out, but yes.
She could cast suggestion, but if I do, it's gonna break her thingy, and I don't want to break her thing. Blah.
You have a bunch of druid shapes per day, don't you?
I do, but I'm saving one for my escape plan if I need it.
You have 4, don't you?
No, I think I only have 2. Right?
Oh, well. I'm
yeah,
dumb.
I only have 2. No, you're
Well.
fine. I can have 4 if you want me to have 4.
No. That's OP.
Okay.
I will say, Rian, as you're walking around, it's been about 10 minutes.
I think 10 minutes, he's not
Mhm.
too worried.
Are there vents? Well,
Say
you
no.
haven't traversed any of the other places.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. She's gonna probably start going north and come back to this as she tries to think of a new plan.
Okay.
Is the store keyhold or space enough to roll under?
That's open.
Oh, it's open? Oh, okay.
Yeah, if
then
you
I'll
can
stop
see in there, it's open. Yeah.
Boop-a-doop.
Going around the corner, it looks like the next room you would go into looks like the eating hall, which makes sense why there's food here.
Checks out. Okay. Okay, I have an idea, but I'm gonna keep looking.
Okay.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry I'm taking forever. I just don't want to mess everything up.
And
So
this
she's gonna
is your-
stop
this is a heist.
right here.
Yeah, make a stealth check with advantage.
Yeah. Unnatural 20, baby.
They all rolled real bad. Yeah, they're just conversing and they're eating.
There's a hall over here?
There is.
What? Okay. Crossing this room sounds terrible. Yursa is going to come back this way. She's
Okay.
going to pick up a piece of bread.
Okay.
Now there's floating bread.
Yes. There's
Okay.
floating bread.
Okay. She's gonna, if you allow it, her plan is to go back over here and throw the bread at the door.
Okay. All right. Yeah. No, I'll allow that for sure.
Okay. As soon as she throws it at the door, she's gonna hide again inside the helmet. That is
Okay.
her game plan. You tell me what you want me
Alright.
to roll for that to happen.
So move Ursa over here.
Okay. Oh, hold on. I can't move through the wall.
Okay. So make a
Yeah, sorry.
make a strength check. Because you are a tiny creature holding
Yeah.
a loaf of bread.
Yeah.
And now you're gonna throw it. So let's
Okay.
see how strong you throw this bread.
Okay, well, I rolled a 16 plus 0.
Let's get
so
this bread. Now throw it.
16.
16.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Luckily the guard rolled good on his perception, so he hears the bread.
Yes, yes.
So dexterity check again to go in here.
Yes, give me that dex check.
He's walking down.
Ah, yes. 19.
All right, you place your token there.
I have to count my fingers for 2. God. I'm stressed.
Okay. So he stops here. What the fuck? And he walks over
Open the door. Mysterious bread.
and he picks up the bread. The hell? And as he does like this circle, you can see that there is yeah. Okay, sure.
Don't fucking say it. Don't say
you
there's
can see
breadcrumbs.
no.
Okay.
So you can see as he walks past, he kind of brushes up against the door, and this like tiny little arcane symbol that's hanging from the side of his pants touches the door, and you watch as these arcane runes light up on the door, and you hear like unlocking, and then as it opens, as he goes,
Oh,
shit,
run,
shit,
run,
shit,
run,
shit.
run. She's going. She's running. She's starting. She's flying. She's
All
swooping
right,
in.
stealth check with
Okay.
advantage.
Okay. 17.
Okay. You
Never.
as this guard is fumbling, he drops the bread. He's like, shit. And he's like, no, stop. As it closes, you go through. As he places the arcane symbol on the door, you watch as the door starts closing again. It shuts, and you hear it lock. You are now in this room, and you are now in Vasati's office.
Yeah.
So, everyone should see this, right? So, Yursa, you're inside this office. The arcane door has locked behind you. But Vasati's not here. So this is an empty office. And I would like you... Well, actually, I'll ask you, what would you like to do? You can see 2 chairs, a couch that is sitting in front of a fireplace. You can see this shelf off to the side, another end table that has like a map on it. And behind the desk that has some papers and quill on it, there is weapons, like a weapon rack.
I think she
the
would like
books.
to look at the, like, she's gonna fly over. She's gonna stay invisible, and she's gonna stay this size for now. She's gonna
Okay.
fly over to this table and just kind of land and see if she can make out if there's any markings on the map.
Okay. There are no markings on this map.
That's fine.
It looks like, well, there are markings on the map, but you're not understanding what they would mean.
Okay.
And they have no relation to anything you're aware of.
Okay.
It maybe looks like just a bookkeeping of the armies of the various empires.
That checks out.
But other than that, nothing out of the ordinary or something that would spark an idea.
Then she's gonna flutter over to the table.
Okay. So I would like you to make an investigation check. Now, investigation is going to be with your Pixie's stats, unless you change out of it.
Oh wow. Well, first of all, I'm an idiot because I was using Yursa's dex, and my Pixies is actually much better. But it's fine. Wow. Investigation is a. Is an intelligence. So my Pixie's intelligence is also the same. So yeah.
I'm pretty sure with Druid shape, you take stats of the creature you turn into.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just we both have a +2. Like a sprite has a +2 intelligence.
Okay.
I rolled a 15. Oh, well, I rolled a 13, so 15.
15. Okay. How long are you going to stay in? Well, you're locked in this room, but how long are you planning on staying in this room?
She only wants to stay in here for like. I mean, the plan was to get in and get out. So if she doesn't see any like glaring red flags after the first like 5 to 7 minutes, she's gonna figure her way out.
Okay, so one of the things you will find just right on the table, it looks like a ledger. Flying through the barracks, it also seems that this is possibly the prison if you were to go further in. So you see a list of important figures or important people that are imprisoned here, and then there are a couple that catch your eye.
Okay.
One of which you see a note that says human name Tiago Vale, self-proclaimed bard, was using suggestion magic to lure victims. 8 people dead.
Whoa.
The next one you see is elf name Thomal Redis, ex-professor of the College of Arcanum, practicing dark magic, using some students as test subjects. And then another one you see is Tabaxi, gave no name, calling them Blue Eye for now. Caught breaking into Southwest residence in the Emerald Grove, confirmed to be Lycanfolk, injured 3 of my men. Those are the ones that stand out.
Okay.
Make another investigation check, because you are staying here a little bit longer than one action.
Sorry, I dropped my dice on the ground. Not that much better. 16.
16. Okay. Looking around, because you have the time to do so, you don't hear anybody coming in. You don't hear anybody making noise outside. You do find underneath the desk, in the drawer, a false back.
Whoa. Okay, I will say, before we get too much farther, just so it's clear, anything Yrsa touches, she is going out of her way to make sure it's put back exactly the way that she found it. She's very meticulous about how she's moving. And with being tiny, I feel like she's able to get the tiny details just right as much as she can. However, she would take the time to push down the back of it and see what's under there.
Oh, that's interesting.
I can Misty Step? Say less.
Yeah, unless I'm reading it wrong, you retain the benefits of any feature from your class, race, or other source that can use in this new physical form if you're capable of doing so. Except special senses like dark vision.
Checks out.
Okay.
Which makes sense, because otherwise it's just polymorph.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe polymorph is the one I'm thinking of, where you
Polymorph
gain
is
all
the
of
one.
the abilities and the entirety of the beast form. Okay.
Yeah, because then you're
Okay.
just dumb monkey.
You're that
polymorph.
yeah. You're just T-Rex. Okay. So, Yrsa, are you trying to. You do see that there's a small little like piece of wood that you can like pull down, and it will unlatch this fake back.
Yrsa is going to. Okay, wait. So if that's true, question: can I cast detect magic right now?
It'll throw you out of pixie form.
Stress. Okay. I just this seems like something that's gonna be trapped, and Yrsa doesn't want to trigger a
You can
trap.
check if it's trapped.
Yeah, she'll do that. She'll check for traps.
All right, roll an investigation check.
Jokes. 15.
15 does not appear to be trapped.
Okay. She'll press the button.
It's more like a little piece of wood that you would just slide down,
Yes.
and then you can pull it back. Inside, you see 2 pieces of parchment. Both were wax sealed and are no longer. They are rolled up and placed in the back.
I will. Staying like inside the false back, like she's gonna put herself inside the drawer. So just in case she needs to get stuck in it for some odd reason, she's gonna unravel the first document.
Okay. Roll a d2.
Okay. Ah. Oh wait, I had to lose a d4, Kayla.
Just roll it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just see which one you pick up first.
How do I do that in here?
Just /R space 1d2.
/R E2.
Maybe it's roll. Is it /roll 1d2? Yeah, it's
Okay. I'll take your roll.
okay. Sorry, I turned on my voice mod.
No, it's okay. I couldn't figure it out, so I'll take that.
Okay, so the first one you open is a map. A smaller version of the map you saw above. However, you do see places that are circled. You see, I'll take you. Let's see, is this draw freehand? Here we go. You see a circle here, a circle here, a question mark here, a circle here, a circle in Siri, and a circle here.
Yeah, Yrsa immediately knows exactly what that is. Noted. She's gonna quickly roll that back up.
Okay. The second is a letter. What languages do you speak? And what languages does the pixie know?
The pixie. Oh wow, the pixie knows the exact same language that Yrsa does. So Elvish, Sylvan, Druidic, and Common.
You cannot
Ashian.
read this parchment.
Ooh, okay.
I will say the parchment looks like the way it is written. It looks like if somebody was to take like a pen and just like stab the paper and like scrape it hardcore across. Like it looks aggressive. It looks like just scribbles all over the page that somewhat makes symbols.
Can
Make a history check.
Oh yes, okay. That I'm pretty good in. Is my history. 17.
Okay. You've seen this language before. It is abyssal.
Is there
reason
any?
you've seen it is because you've seen it on the cuffs of the Bulgura.
Mm.
And I think that's it.
Is there any way she could like scribble a little bit of it down?
It'll take you a while in pixie form because you literally have to hold the pencil.
Okay, no, wait, so you're telling me any of my stuff on me doesn't like shrink with me?
No, but I'm saying the paper is normal size for
No,
humans,
I'm saying like,
you know?
does she have something on her?
Oh, yeah. I thought you were trying to do what Vay did, where it was like you scribble it and.
Oh,
then you make
no.
Yeah,
She literally just wants to like take out a piece of parchment of her own and just kind of scribble down as much of it as she can.
Okay, make a. What check would this be? Transcribing something. Performance? Let's go with performance.
Could also be dex, since you're trying to, like, you're dexterous when you're writing.
Yeah. Pick one.
Well,
Dexterity or
my
performance?
performance is +8, so I'm gonna pick that. No, wait, no,
Okay.
that's perception. That's perception. I misread.
Oh,
My
well,
performance
shit.
is only +2
Woo!
and dex is +2. No, I'm not that.
Why is that
Dexy.
Pixie such a performer? God damn.
Oh wait, pixie form. A pixie form. Sprite. It was only +4. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I rolled a 13, so 15.
Okay. I'll say,
That's
yeah.
handwriting.
If you spend the next 20 minutes, you can write it all down almost near perfect.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
But as she's getting ready, like, she's gonna make preparations. So she is going to kind of, with her, you know how when you're like a kid and you like Spider-Man climb in between like the hallway walls? She's gonna do that and try to like scoot the dresser or like the drawer closed
Mhm.
and try to do it while the drawer is closed.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So as you're doing that, we're going to cut away from Yursa. Instead, it's been a couple more hours into the morning. We're going to cut towards where fucking day. Is this good? Vey. Cutting over to the
Me?
Sapphire Chalice.
Oh.
You and or Marithel and yourself are up on the second floor. He has invited you to breakfast the next morning.
I love how you took the breakfast thing and ran with it.
Yep. You both sit in his lavish couch with the count or the table. There's a very ostentatious breakfast that has been served. As he just looks at you and says, "So, what are your plans for today?"
Well, he got a message last night that, hey, we were
Yeah.
attacked, don't leave, right? I think he was like not. I'm gonna say for Vey's sake, he wasn't thinking straight, so he's like, I don't know what that meant. I don't know like what's going on there. Like, were they like,
Fair.
is it a robber? Like, he assumes like what? Sorry, gist of what was said. Like, just we were attacked.
I think Lazarus was mentioned. I'm trying to see. I know I wrote it down because it was sending, but then I deleted it.
Oh, great, yeah.
But it's on the last video.
Yeah.
But I think we said, like, Lazarus attacked us. We're okay. Don't walk alone at night.
All right, yeah. So he's like, well, apparently my party ran into some trouble, but other than that, I think I'm just going to check on them and then see what we're doing.
I did hear about that, actually. But
Ye-
I knew that you also got a sending last night, so, I didn't feel like I had to tell you, because you already knew.
Right, all right. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Sorry, focused on other things. Anyway, so, what is it with the vampires in the city? Is that a new thing? Recent thing?
I mean, yes and no. It's a little complicated. Vampires in the city. If you're talking about Oberyn, you know who Oberyn is, right?
Yes, I know who.
All right.
He doesn't like
he's-
me.
Well, he doesn't seem like he likes a lot of people. He's been to the city multiple times. He has dealings with the council and the government and all of that. As for his other vampire people, usually he has an entourage that comes with him. A lot of people don't know that he's a vampire, though. His people are vampires. It's kind of kept on the down low, on the hush. They don't want to spark panic.
Right. But the higher ups in the government do know.
Oh, yes.
Oh, all right. Okay. Oh, good.
But the
That-
thing is, but Oberyn has been the lord and owned his land in the Blackmoor, the Isle Blackmoor, for hundreds of years. He's done business with Isvaria and Dagram with trade for, as far as I can tell, hundreds of years. There's been no wrongdoings or malpractices or anything like that, so far, so good, I guess. But the way you're talking to me, the way I've heard about, it seems like there's more than I know.
Didn't we tell him that the vampires had gone evil? We told him this, right?
Yeah, but that was like the extent. You didn't say
Yeah.
They were trying to do.
They will give him the down low on this. Like, they will kind of be like, well, I mean, as it stands, it seems like he's turned an island at this point.
That's problematic.
Oh, is it? I wasn't thinking that way.
I mean, it probably is not going to. Well, maybe it will affect me if the trade routes start going down and I can't import my things.
It should be something you look into.
Later.
Okay. He's like, I'm actually more worried about what it means. We don't want a civil war.
Well, no one wants that, of course.
Some people want that.
Well, I don't.
Well, no, you don't. Civil war impacts trade, which affects your business.
Exactly.
Exactly. Although if you got into the weapons industry, it would be good for you.
I should, actually.
Invest.
Yes, what happens if the taverns go down?
War never stops. It's a constant. Death and war. And taxes.
Well,
Actually, it depends. If you overthrow the monarchy, there's no taxes, but...
well, if you know how to offset your taxes, then you don't have to worry about them.
Right, I don't pay taxes.
Oh, teach me your ways.
Well, you live in the mountains for long enough, and no one... They just kind of forget you're there.
Oh, I've lived in the mountains. It's not my cup of tea. That's why I'm here.
He's... What is he? Who is this man?
Oh, by the way, I do have a message for you. Well, a message that you can tell your friends. I did speak with my contacts about the teleportation circles.
Right.
I was able to get you an audience with one of the council members tomorrow.
All right. And this council member, nice, friendly, should we go in all bows and other things, or is it more casual?
Well, do you want me to be honest or...
Honest
Alright,
all the way.
he's a bit of an asshole. I don't like him, but I have to love him. He's my brother.
Say no more. I understand completely. I have
He's-
my own.
Yes. He's the Master of Education, which is also in turn the Master of Arcana, which is oversees the circles. He would like to speak with you and your party tomorrow, Lysius the 11th at noon.
All right.
He would like a reply by today so that if his schedule opens up, he could reschedule.
I will talk to them, but I'm assuming it's going to be a yes. I think we all want that would be a priority for us.
Are you the leader of your party?
No, I'm not. Absolutely. I don't think they like me now, but I was more like the outcast asshole of my own decree for a while there. I would say the older one, Rian, or maybe Yusa. I will say she kind of has everyone by the ear. The flower speech. I don't know if you were there for that, but it was good.
No, I wasn't.
I'll
riveting, though.
I'll have her do it in front of you. It's great.
I'm fine.
You're sure?
I'm totally. I can imagine it in my head.
Amazing.
A speech about flowers.
It's about how you're a flower and you need to grow.
Interesting. Well, you want to get lunch later?
Sure. If my party isn't dead, and we have some time, I would love to.
All right. I'll put you down 1 o'clock.
All right. I'm so happy you could book me into your schedule.
I am a very, very busy man.
I know. I can tell.
I mean, look around you. Also,
I know.
please tell your friends to get out of that shithole, the Bannered Mare, if they want some rooms here, I can cut the cost. I'll do that for you.
Oh, so sweet.
I know, I'm very giving.
God. Yeah, Vay smiles. He's like, I'm aware. And he'll stand. He's like, well, it was a pleasure. I'll see you later.
I will see you later. And you walk out. Make a perception check, Vay.
Hell
'Cause
yeah.
there's another individual in your party that's walking around.
Oh, wait, okay. Guys, I'm using my misted glass dice today. Look at them. Look how pretty they are.
Ooh.
19 plus what, my perception plus 4. 23.
Okay. Where are you headed?
He's just headed down the stairs. He's kind of scanning to see what's up and what's going on. He's pleased, he's happy. He's hoping that everyone's okay, but since they were like, we're good, he's like assuming they are.
Okay.
So hopefully no one's missing limbs at this point.
So are you just staying inside the Sapphire Chalice, or are you heading somewhere?
Right. He doesn't know where they are. Huh. He might wait around for a little bit to see if like someone comes back and like collects him. If not, he'll be like, all right, I'll look outside and I'll see you. Maybe I'll go back to the Banner Mare and see, you know? Like he's kind of just meandering.
All right. Well, with that, as we pan away from Vay, we will pan over to the Bannered Mare. Inside of the Bannered Mare, we have Gak sitting next to Basil, who is or is not disguised.
Is disguised.
Okay. Disguised, looking like what?
I think I still look like a female version of Dio. Or no, Alan. Sorry. Female version of Alan.
Okay.
It's like, that would be wild.
So, as we pan back over, we go directly to the spot where we left off last week, as Dio and Gak make eye contact, and Dio just mouths the word, fuck. Gak, what are you doing? Dio's right in front of you.
Can I try to do an insight? Well, not, I guess maybe insight. You tell me what to roll. Can I make a check to see if he's saying fuck in terms of like I lied to him, or if he's trying to be hidden, I guess? Because Gak's suspicious and
Yeah,
like,
make an insight
initially, and he doesn't want to like say Dio's name in case he's trying to be
Yeah.
hidden.
Make a insight check.
His assumption is that, oh no. His assumption is that Dio was lying, not to ignore Gak. Couldn't have been that. There's something else going on.
You know, Gak, you're able to read a lot of people. You're able to gather information about the way people hold themselves and like just kind of overall. Right now, because of the flustered state you are in, seeing Dio, who told you he was in Shradina, but is now in Eldon, where he said he was before, on top of now walking past, you can see him saying the words, fuck. You can't really tell the context. All you can tell is that as he says it, he stops and smiles and... Hold on. Yes. Quickly grabs someone else's drink and another person's drink without them noticing, and says, "Oh my gosh, Gak, it's you!" And he walks over and plants it right in front of one drink in front of you and one drink in front of him, and sits down and starts drinking. He's like, "Where have you been? I've been looking for you."
Basil's still sitting next to them. He
Yeah, yeah.
got over 2 drinks.
Hi, hey Dio. This is my friend Basil.
It's very nice
I've
to meet you. Here, and he pushes his drink towards Basil.
Thank you. Dio, was it?
That's it. That's the name.
The Gak's fellow pirate friend. Correct.
Well, don't say the people.
We're keeping secrets now. Oh, I thought you weren't in Eldon. Oh, my
People
bad.
don't say pirate. Okay, just
Oh.
privateer.
I see, I see. So lying is something that you do, right? You are an
All the time.
Ilden, you aren't an Ilden. You catch up with Gak, you don't catch up with Gak. I feel like I know
I
too
feel
much
there's a
about
little bit of
you.
hostility towards me.
You
right
are
now.
correct. You are feeling that, for sure.
I'm glad that we got that settled. Gak, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing pretty. You know what? I haven't thought about it, and I think I'm doing bad. I think everything's going bad.
Really? Why do you say that? What's wrong?
Oh man, where to start? There's just a lot of stuff going on, Dio. A lot of pretty crazy, as I've heard you say before, pretty fucked up stuff. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of along for the ride.
Well, I mean, I don't have a lot of time, but we can talk about it if you'd like.
Just party issues,
Party? What?
Yes, we are part of a group. The other three are off doing their own thing today. Gak and I decided to enjoy a nice time in.
Gak, you didn't tell me you were part of a group.
Yeah. No, I met them, pretty shortly after, we got together. Cause you and we went to Waddle, and then, I went to Humberfort, and we all met there, and I normally tell people the whole story, but it's real long at this point.
That's okay.
But
I'm sure
we've saved
that we
a bunch
will...
of people.
That's amazing. Good on you. And he kind of like pats your shoulder with his knuckles, like kind of like going like that. Well,
Can Basil?
go ahead.
Can Basil make a check to see if he's like clearly hiding something? Especially because how he
Yeah.
reacted coming in.
Yeah, make an insight check.
Oh, did it transfer over? No, I got 23.
Yeah. Dio is, you can see that his demeanor immediately changed as soon as he saw he was quote unquote caught. At this point, he is doing everything he can to make the focus on Gak as opposed to himself. That's why he's asking so many questions and he's so adamant about hearing Gak's story.
So Dio, what brings you to Ilton?
Well, I mean, I don't know if Gak told you the whole story, but when we were privateering, we took a ship over here and we parted ways, and I told Gak I was going to look for some, for a job in Eldin. It's the best place for fishermen and the best, place for starting a new life.
Did you find what you were looking for? A job?
Yes.
What is it, if you don't mind me asking? Just because many people come here to look for jobs. We like the odd jobs, to help supplement when we travel.
Well, I did a couple of fishing jobs, helping some of the fishermen. I did a couple of loading onto ship jobs. I even bartended here a little bit, not too much,
Oh,
a little bit.
very nice. Good job.
Other than that, I mean, that's it.
And did he come in with those people?
No,
No. Okay.
those people
So-
are over at the bar. No, they went to the bar. Looks like they got drinks and then went and sat down. They're kind of away from you guys.
Oh, okay. So you bartended here. Is there anyone we should keep an eye out for?
He looks around. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't remember anybody. And when I was bartending here... Alright, I'm going to be honest. I didn't bartend here.
Oh,
Oh,
I see.
classic
I see.
Dio.
It's me!
So classic.
It's you.
Can I ask a question, just for the sake of loving a friend?
Sure.
Can I ask why you didn't tell Gak that you were still here? He was very heartbroken to hear that you guys couldn't somehow fall in each other's paths.
What do you mean? I didn't tell Gak I wasn't here.
Gak, didn't you say differently?
Yeah, no. Yep, I messaged you. I sent you that little message.
Right, and
Sending, was it?
I got some. It was in my mind or something. Yeah, I heard his voice. I thought I told you I was headed to Shradina.
You said you were in there.
No, that can't be right. I'm in Eldin.
Grammar can be very difficult, I know, sometimes going to, and those words can get mixed up all the time. But I was just, wondering why you didn't try to meet up with him sooner. Just because Gak tells us so much about you, he really looks up to you, Dio.
Right. Well, there's no reason, really. I'm just been all over the place. You don't need to roll insight again. At this point, Dio is finding himself in a corner, and he's trying real hard to talk his way out.
I don't know if this would work, depending on how I roll. Can Basil, just stare at him and basically give, I know you're lying, you dumbass?
Make an intimidation check with advantage. Only because you started out the conversation so aggressive. Natural 20. Okay. The cards for the rolling is so fucked up for me.
What do you mean?
If you hover over it, they just don't go away and they're just broken.
Oh, mine's doing that too, and it.
Yeah, it's probably an update thing. It's fine. Well, it's there's no errors, so whatever. Natural 20. Yeah, as he's talking and you give him this death glare, he's and he's looking at Gak, but he's looking over at you in his peripheral, and he's like, oh man, you are staring at me really hard right now.
Tell me, Dio, what are you doing here? And being involved with Gak, will this put him in danger?
No. Oh. Okay. All right. Fine. Fine. I'm sorry. And he looks to Gak that I lied to you. I did say I was in Shradina, but I only did it because I'm in a little bit of trouble. Just a little bit.
What kind of trouble are you in?
It's nothing I can't handle. It's just I didn't want to drag you into it. Gak, you're such a nice person. I really like you, and I just wanted to make sure I was trying to protect you. And I thought that if I told you I was somewhere else, maybe you were looking for me, and you would go there immediately because you were talking about college and you were going there immediately. So you seemed very focused on things. So I was like, okay, if I tell him I'm not in Eldin, I'm in Shardina, we'll go to Shardina, and he won't run into me. But here we are. Just a little bit of trouble. It's not too much.
Can Basil tell that he was being genuine with not wanting Gak to be involved?
Yeah. What's your passive insight? Let me see. Is there
7.
a passive?
14.
Yeah, it's good enough. Yeah, you could tell that.
He genuinely cares. Okay, good. Do you mind telling us what trouble you're in? Maybe we could help.
If I tell you, then you're gonna probably get involved, and I don't want to involve anyone else.
I don't know if we have time to get involved, but it'd be good to know.
Is this something that you could lose your life over, Dio?
Like a very, very small chance, but I don't think so. No. More of I'm probably going to be in the servitude of a group for a really long time because of what I did.
So it's not money involved, or is it just?
Oh, it's definitely money involved. All right, fine, I'll tell you because it's fun, it's interesting. And he kind of leans in. Look, I've been here for a little bit. I've done some odd jobs. I've done the ones at the dock I told you I was doing. I actually was doing those. During one of those jobs, there was an individual who had a very, well, large coin purse. I still said coin purse. It had. And he kind of leans in further. It had 200 platinum in it.
Wow.
But it also had like a piece of paper. Looked like a schedule or something. And I just, I don't need this. Threw it away. Well, that person happened to be the leader of a thieves guild, and that parchment happened to be the shipment schedule of every ship that docks here. So, not only do I have to pay back the 200 platinum, I have to also, well, I was told either do this or die, so I chose to do the other thing. I have to stay here for a month and recreate the schedule.
I mean, that doesn't sound so horrible. A month to.
Well, not that part. It's also to repay back 200 platinum.
How much do you have now?
5 gold.
So you only
Theo?
need like a couple more gold then.
Did you know that in Eldon, there's a great way to make really fast money if you don't care about morals?
I do not.
Good.
Well, it depends. If I have to kill like an old lady or something, I don't want to do that.
No. It's... Gak, I'm so sorry. It's a sex thing.
I'm listening.
Basically, you give up the rights to your body for just a little bit. And before you know it, you have enough money to pay them back.
Now,
Sounds like a good plan, Dio.
this sounds like a great plan. But I think I have a little more time before I resort to that. So do you have any other ways I can make money? Possibly? Fast?
Just go around the town, see if anybody has any odd jobs here or there, need to deliver something, need to fix something, you know.
Question,
Yes,
because
yes.
you two seem like you could keep a secret. I know Gak can.
Oh yeah.
What do you know about the proprietor of the Sapphire Chalice?
Oh,
I know of the proprietor. Of the
I've
Silver
heard-
Chalice.
I've heard that he has a lot of money. I'm
He
thinking-
does.
that's
Thinking if
probably true.
I could probably break in. He probably has like a safe or something.
Dio.
Yes.
This is the exact reason that you are already in your mess.
Yes, but if I break in this one, I mean, he's just some sort of elf or something. He's not going to catch me. I'm very fast, very sneaky.
He is
There's one-
very cunning and very smart. He will 100% know you broke in, and you will absolutely go into indentured servitude.
I'm
He
already
has
there.
magic. I
It
know
might
he's
be worse.
magical. So he seems like one of those, because we met him. We went to his place and we said hi to him. But it feels like he's one of those guys that like he probably has like, when you go into his place, he like has a thing where he knows who goes in, and he has like a thing where like he can.
Exactly, Gak. He has that, Dio.
Well, hear me out, Gak. I know you know magic, and you said you know the proprietor, and you've met him. So what if
Yeah.
you help me? You could scope out the place, and we could figure out What do you mean?
So we've scoped, and no.
We will not be getting involved with this, Dio. I will help you find odd jobs if that's what you want, but I will not help you steal more money when you already owe so much.
How am I supposed to get more money if I don't steal it?
I just told you.
I don't want to do that one.
Then you might as well just go jump in the sea. No one will find you there.
Hey, Dio, have you ever thought about running away?
Have you
You know-
ever thought about having moral jobs? Or finding an adventuring
Gak,
group?
I
Not ours.
did think about running away. I did.
Mhm.
Problem is, I don't know how much you know about the Thieves Guilds or their networks, but there's like a Thieves Guild in like every continent,
Yeah.
and then even further in every section of that continent, and they all kind of talk together. They'll kind of have like a network. Even if I run away, this guild will send a notice to the other guild, and then I'll. It's
but
not.
then you could run again.
I mean, I could run again.
Don't you have a boat? Can't you, like...
No, that's sank a while ago.
We did kind of just leave it,
Yeah,
and then,
it's
and then
I think
immediately go to different places.
I don't even know where it is.
What if you did jobs for the Silver Guard or the Elden Council?
The
They may not be the best. The Silver Guard, Golden Guard, whatever. The guards, the people who live here.
See, that kind of goes against all my morals, though. I hate the government.
Oh! Does it? Listen, Dio.
Look, I said I was a man of no morals. There's one. Fuck the government.
No, I agree. I hate them. I think that they all
Oh, we
should
have common
die.
ground.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
But what? Wouldn't it be nice to have them give you money?
That would
And
be
you
pretty
can-
nice.
You may have to do jobs for them, but they could be at high price.
I actually like this. I could get in with the guards, which would then gain me access to the treasury.
Tell him that stealing is just work, but like work is extra steps. You know, it's just stealing with extra steps.
Yeah.
like-
I could gain access to
Fake
the
a
treasury,
resume.
and then I could steal money from the treasury, posed as the guard, throw off the guard uniform, leave.
So, Dio, how do you plan to do that? Tell me the steps
I just
that you
told you.
took to steal from the Thieves Guild, and then how you got caught, and then how you plan on doing that with a much
Well-
higher group of terrible people.
The Thieves Guild, they had a pouch. I stole it.
Just a pouch.
Yes.
And how did they find you? How did they know it
I-
was you?
I think they used magic or something to locate the pouch or something, and I had it.
Fair. Sure. Do you
This
think
time
the
I won't
council...
keep the pouch. I'll take the gold and put it in another bag.
Could they just try to find the gold?
I mean, that's a lot of gold.
Yeah, but what if they have what if they have like a mark on it?
You're very smart, Gak.
Yeah.
He's dumb bitch. He's him though. How has he survived this
I'm
long?
like sweating.
Yeah.
Dio, at the end of the day, you can do whatever your heart desires. If you want to steal from some rich person in Ilden, go for it. If you want to steal from the higher-ups, from the council, do it. But do not mention me, or I will slit your throat.
That's very fair. I feel like I've said that to other people before. So I
So
totally
we're-
understand you. We're
we're
totally
on
on
the
the
same
same page. Yes.
Understandable.
I
Because you
could
know,
join
Jack,
the
hungry
adventure.
dogs don't always stay loyal, so we have to cover our own backs, right?
That's another one to live by, Gak. I don't know if you probably still live by the things I told you. Probably should.
Oh yeah,
Really?
I got the rules written down and everything.
You should write that one. She just said. It's good.
Okay.
He does go by the, what was it, Gak? Steal before someone steals from you?
Yeah, well, if someone's gonna steal from you, you should steal from them first. And if someone's
Right.
trying to kill you, you
You kill
kill
them first. Yep.
Right,
Yeah.
right. I see.
It's helped.
I'm glad. Well, I am very glad that I actually ran into you, Gak. You as well. What was your name again?
Basil.
Basil. It was good seeing you again, my friend.
Good seeing you.
You know, maybe in like a week or so, just send me, do the magic thing again. Maybe I'll be dead. Never know unless
Okay.
you do it.
That's true.
Hopefully not.
Well-
You could still run.
It's an option.
Also, I just want to let you know, we may need your help in like a month or something. So, just, you know, be on the lookout.
How
I-
scared of you? How scared are you, like, with scary things from, like, a box out of 10, 1 to 10? How spooked do you get easily?
Not very, honestly.
Not-
I mean, once you've sailed the sea on a dinghy,
Yeah, yeah,
there's not much you can be scared of.
That's
yeah,
sure.
yeah. Indio.
Even if, like, let's say the scary thing were to happen to suck your blood or turn
like
you
a-
into an undead.
Like a leech?
I guess you could call them leeches of society.
Kind of like a
Um,
leash, yeah.
That sounds
Kind of.
like the government.
It's a sect, I guess you could say. A sect.
Look,
Leeches
I'll
of
be
the
around in a
government.
month. Well, maybe. Just send me another message in like a week. Send me one like every week, and then in a month, if I'm still alive, I'll be around.
sounds
Okay,
good.
perfect.
Well, good luck, Dio. I hope you get that money.
Thank you. Are you gonna drink that?
Go for it. I had a rough night. You go for it.
All right. Then he takes it, slams it down, slams it on the counter, and looks at Gak and says, "Are you going to drink that?"
No, you can have it.
Takes out one, drinks it, slams it down, puts his hand on Gak's shoulder, and says, "It's good seeing you again, my friend." And he's going to turn around and walk out of the tavern. As he
Goodbye,
walks out of
buddy.
the
I will
tavern,
message you every week.
yes. As that happens, we are going to go back to hand back. Rianne, it has been an hour.
An
No.
hour?
It has been 35 minutes because an hour, then she wouldn't be a pixie anymore. So
Mm-hmm.
a pixel.
Pixel. Yeah, she is pretty much a pixel. She said that joke, and nobody heard it, and I thought it was funny, so
Are you muted,
just wanted to say that.
Kayla?
Oh, fudge, yeah.
Yeah, because you went, I pretty much am a pixel. And I thought it was funny, and I wanted...
Nobody heard me. I was
No one
like,
heard
oh,
you. I
okay.
wanted people
I'm
to know that
fucking
it was funny,
dumb.
though.
Do I?
You're welcome. So anyway, what am I doing? What is Rianne doing? At 35 minutes, he might start to get a little palm sweaty. I mean, he knows Yrsa well enough and her abilities that he knows that like 50 to 55 minutes is probably when it's not great that she's out yet. So he might be getting a little nervous, but I don't think he's going to really start to panic until it's been like 50, 55 minutes.
Okay. I will say around the 20-minute mark. As you're walking, I'll say you're walking through the tunnel.
Okay.
There is a slight vibration in your blade.
Oh. Okay. I still kind of like stop walking, and maybe he'll place his hand up against the stone next to him in the tunnel to see if like maybe it came from there. It's like there's just something moving underneath the earth, but then after feeling there's nothing there, he'll kind of like not take the sword out, but like grab the pommel and just kind of like close his eyes for a minute and see if he like is the sword trying to speak to him at all?
There's just a slight vibration. Which way are you walking? Towards Golden Market or towards Sailor's Knot? So south or north?
How long does it take to walk up and down the tunnel?
About an hour and a half.
Okay, so
sorry, it's an hour and a half from the Golden Market to here if you use the tunnel. So probably 45 minutes.
Okay, so then he probably was like just getting out of the gate then, or getting really close to exiting the gate underneath the city.
Okay.
So he'd
If
be
you are
closer to
walking
Bannered Mare.
in this direction, the vibration of the sword gets more intense.
All right. And you said how long has it been that yours has been in there?
It's been 35 minutes.
35 minutes. Okay. He doesn't know what this is. And he doesn't know how long it would take to follow this. So in this moment, he is going to, although he can't do much, he's going to prioritize Yrsa's safety in whatever way he can. And I think that at that point, you say, so it'll probably take like a half an hour to walk back to where he was.
But to get to the center point,
Yeah,
where Yrsa is,
yeah,
it'll take about 20-ish minutes. It's like 45 minutes the whole tunnel. So at the midway point, it'd be like 20 minutes.
Okay. So I think that he's gonna kind of get there. And
To Yrsa?
No, to like the end of the tunnel.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Because
yeah,
he was closer to the end of the tunnel, and I think he'll just kind of stop, feel the sword vibrate, and pretty much mentally be like, that is something that I need to investigate later. But right now, Yrsa's more important than whatever the sword is trying to pull me to. At least in his mind right now.
Okay. And then you walk in what direction?
I think at that point, he would kind of just like trying to like lean into that character, just kind of like stop and look around a little confused. And actually, the sword vibrating is probably adding to that, making it look a lot more realistic. Look a little confused, and then kind of like rub his forehead and oh dang it. And he's gonna kind of mutter that under his breath and then turn around just in case there's anybody walking near him, trying to play up. Like, oh dang it, I forgot something on the other end of the tunnel. Poopy.
Yep. So as you walk in the opposite direction from Sailor's Knot towards where Yrsa is, the vibrations get lesser and lesser until they completely disappear by the time you get to the center point of the tunnel.
Ew. Okay. Rian is even more curious now. He's very excited to tell Yrsa when she gets out. Yeah. But right now he's kind of trying to hide it, and he's just kind of heading back on his way. But he is really... because he's never felt anything like that before, right?
Right. Correct.
Oh. Yeah.
And you've walked back and forth through this tunnel. Actually, this will be the first time that you've gotten all the way to the end.
Yeah.
And kind of... because you started at the center point, then walked, and then did your circle... and as you got to that thing, it started happening. So
yeah.
Okay. So we will jump back to Yrsa in Vasati's office. But before we jump back entirely, as Yrsa now has some pieces of information, the most that you were able to find from your time in here, Yrsa, it is getting close-ish to your druid shape running out. Oh, well, Joe's going away. I was going to bring us to break, but I guess not.
All right.
Well, I guess I'll just go, Yursa. How are you getting out of this place?
Okay. Yursa is going to slowly shimmy and jimmy her way out of the drawer, making sure everything gets put back exactly where it was.
Okay.
Hold on a second. I was gonna actually pull up something. Okay. So Yursa is going to. Where did it go? There it is. Sorry. Oh God. Okay, but that's the problem. I have to be able to see where I'm going with Misty Step.
I mean, if you know where you've been, you can Misty Step.
Okay.
It's like Nightcrawler in the X-Men movie.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's a good
She
reference.
wants to Misty Step. But she wants to Misty Step in that food storage room. Like, she doesn't want to Misty Step right outside the door. That's
Ooh.
sketchy. She wants to Misty Step to the food storage room because she remembers that being kind of like... There's a lot of barrels and boxes in there, so that's where she's going.
And this is the office that you're in. It's just not furnished on this map.
Correct. So she wants to
So-
Misty Step right in here. And then as soon as she arrives, she wants to become a sprite once again.
Okay. I need you, as you Misty Step, you disappear from this room and appear on the other side. I do need you to make a stealth check with no advantage.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Okay. Keep switching back and forth. Okay, 16.
Okay.
No pixie stuff.
As you appear, you do land on your foot, kind of nudges some of the boxes. There's a small scraping, and then some apples kind of fall off. And you hear some of the guards' armors start to clang a little bit from the north side and the south side. They rolled really well in their perception checks. As you hear armed guards heading your way, but then you immediately change back into a pixie, right?
Yes, correct. Immediately.
So, as you do that and you turn invisible, there are these guards that walk over here. There's this guard who walks here. As he walks in, make a stealth check with advantage.
Oh, finally. Okay, that's gonna be a 23, baby.
Ooh, yeah. As you turn into a pixie and immediately turn invisible, these three guards walk in and they look at each other and like, "Did you hear that?" And the other one's like, "Yeah. Check the room." And this one down here starts proclaiming that I've been hearing sounds like all night. I don't know what it is. Did one of you throw bread at Vasadi's door?
Oh my god.
No. What the fuck is wrong with you? Search the place. And they actually do start actively searching the place because now there's been so much noise. Bread was thrown.
Yursa wants to fly, like, up towards the ceiling and try to be as high above them as she possibly can and try
Okay.
to... I think her goal is just to kind of, like, coast along the ceiling to get out.
The ceiling's about 8 feet tall,
Okay.
so it's
That checks out.
doable. I will say I just need you to make... You do get past these guards. It starts walking around.
Okay.
You get back to this door.
Door.
You're going to shimmy through the keyhole again, right?
Yes.
One more stealth check with advantage.
Ugh. Okay. Ooh, those are two really shitty rolls. 12. This one was a 10 and... Oh wait, no, the other one was a 12. 14. I mean,
Okay.
it's not great, but... Better than 12!
As you start making your way past this, you do kick up some dust as you move through the keyhole once again. And you watch as this guard kind of looks at the other one and says, "Fuck, I think he was right." And they kind of start getting up and they kind of unsheathe their weapons and they start going around the area and kind of looking around. And one of them says to the other one, says, you don't think there's ghosts here, do you? And that's the last thing you hear as you make your way
Oh, yes.
out
Jesus.
and back
I see.
to the door. Now the problem is, Kirsa, the door is closed,
No.
so you'll have to wait here until one of the Golden Company opens the door again. But Joe, I was gonna go and break before you left, but we just kept going. So Yursa has made it out.
Oh, nice.
She's at the door waiting for one of the Golden Company to open the door because she cannot open it herself. With that, I think we'll take a very, very quick bathroom break,
Yes.
and then everyone come back and we'll just power through a little bit more stuff. We'll be back. We're gonna go on a quick break.
Okay.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Hello,
You can
everybody.
stop talking like that too. Hello.
Ba-na-na-na. We're back.
Welcome back. We're gonna get right into this game. Where we left off was Yursa is right at the door of the Golden Company's barracks. I fucking get that mixed up with my own shit. Waiting for someone to open the door so she can get out as an invisible pixie. Gak and Basil are at the Bannered Mare after just talking with Dio. Rian is doing a walk back and forth between the tunnel, trying to stay near Yursa while also putting on the front of an old man who's kind of lost.
Pretty easy.
Vey,
for Rian.
yeah, Vey, it's been like 30 minutes since you've been at the tavern. Are
Yeah,
you
he'll
just gonna
start.
stay there? Okay.
No, he'll start trying to find people.
Okay.
He'll like, do the circuit kind of thing.
Okay. I will say there is a point that all of this is all happening at the same time. Dio is leaving the tavern. Rian is walking back past the door. Yursa is just now getting to the door. And as Rian's walked past the door, that vibration in the sword, gone. Vey, you are walking down the tunnel and you do see Rian.
Oh my god.
Who is like looking confused.
Vey is gonna just kind of like look, and then he's not gonna shout for Rian because Rian's doing something, so he'll like walk up casually and be like, "Are you looking for something?" Or
Kind of like.
yeah. Like Vey is like looking around and he'll like stoop and he's like, "Are you okay? Are you lost?"
Yes, I'm fine. Yursa is doing something right now. And he's gonna kind of look around. Is there anybody around, like, that would be...
There's a lot of people walking past you in this tunnel. You're probably near the northmost archway that leads up into the Emerald Grove. You're probably like 20 feet away from two of the Golden Company guards.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna look and see the guard and see all the people. Yursa is, she's busy right now, and I am trying to be near where she's at in case something should go wrong.
All right. Sure. Did you want me to stay with you?
Might not be a bad idea. Just in case.
Okay.
Just I'll explain
We'll
later.
find what you've lost. Yeah,
Oh, thank
he
you.
stands up
Thank
and
you.
pats. Yes, we'll find
Kind
what you've
young
lost.
man.
We can do another circuit, and we'll see if what it was a watch you said. And they will clap him on the back and offer to walk and help him. They was like, "This is painful. So glad."
They just because it'll be funny.
Roll deception. Am I lying?
Roll. Yeah, roll deception with advantage.
Oh. The first one was better. 15 plus 4.
19 total.
19, yeah.
Oh, that guard rolled a 1. Guard rolled a 14. Yeah, you can see that the guards kind of look at each other and like they kind of nod as Vey is helping this elderly man through the tunnel, and they're like, "Good job."
Oh, great. I'm so glad. Vey feels really bad because he's like, Rian doesn't look that old. Like, oh my god, what is happening? Do people
But he's acting. He's acting it.
Yeah, he's acting. I'm like, I guess there's a lot of elves here, so elves are probably like, it's a human, they expire,
He's on his way out.
Yeah, he's on his way out. Yeah, so Vey will help Rian keep up the ruse, I guess.
Okay. At this point, one of the Golden Carbon Company does eventually open the door, but Rian and Vey, you are walking about maybe 35 more minutes. It's been over an hour at this point, Rian. It's been an hour and 20 minutes. And you're just at the door waiting for it to open. But the shift change just happened as you got in. So like you're waiting for a little longer than you thought you were going to have to. So what is Rian thinking as you're with Vey, but it's been an hour and 20 minutes?
An hour and 20 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
How long does Wild Shape last?
An hour. But you know that Yrsa can do it more than once.
Oh, okay. All right. Knowing that, he would probably... are we passing the door?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Okay. He's going to lean into Vey and he's going to be like, I'm going to need you to help me out here because I can't talk very well. So, and he's just going to start like walking towards the door. Help! He's going to try and knock on the...
God.
Please help!
Oh, God. Vey is going to be like hovering, like he doesn't know what's going on.
Cousin, are you in there?
Oh my god.
Make a deception check with advantage, Rian.
+0, baby.
No way.
Cool.
Oh my god.
Okay, the first one was a 3. Oh, the second one was a 15, though.
Okay. One of the guards, you can see the southward guards look to each other. One of them walks over and says, what is happening? Oh, you said help. Do you need help? What's going on?
He's gonna try and open the door.
Okay.
Vey is gonna just kind of turn. He's like, I think he's confused. I don't know. He might be sick or just elderly. I've been trying to help him find something, but he seems confused as to what it is.
Persuasion check with advantage. Rian, you are able to open the door ever so slightly.
I fly out.
As dexterity check. Because it's so small.
Yeah.
Because Rian opens the door and the guard like closes it and he's like, no, that's not where that would be. That's the barracks, sir.
17, baby.
Persuasion.
Yrsa, you are just like, you are
Suck it
up
in.
against the door waiting, and all of a sudden, like you're on the door, and the door opens, and you're like on the outside, and you're like, oh shit, and you fly out.
It was a
Rian-
25 for persuasion, by the way.
Right. Okay. Let's. Wait. What was he looking for again? As he closes the door, Yrsa, you are out, and you see this. I will say.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No. Go
I
ahead.
was gonna say Yrsa would land on Rand's shoulder and like whisper in his ear, "Hi, I'm safe."
Oh, cousin, is that you over there? And he's just gonna walk away.
Okay.
So,
Vey will like hold his hands up. He's like, I'll take care of him. I'm so sorry for disturbing you.
are you sure? Should we get?
No,
guard?
it's-
Do
no,
you need
it's-
assistance.
No, it's fine. I've seen him around before, so I'll just take care of him. Thank you, though. I
Okay.
appreciate
well,
it.
If it gets any worse, please
I will
take him
call.
to the yes. Okay.
Yes. And Vay will give him
hell?
like that tired smile, as he walks after them.
Okay. Rien, Yursa is perched on your shoulder as a pixie, invisible. Vay, you really, honestly, like, you were told what's happening, but like, you don't really know what's happening. So
Yeah, Vay is just playing along. He's like, I'm a good friend because I don't know what the fuck is going on.
all right, which way are you guys walking? And you guys can talk if you would like.
Can we get somewhere where Yursa can unwild shape that's not
Outside of the tunnel, yeah.
Okay. So then whichever, we'll go to the outside of the tunnel, and I'll just kind of look back towards Vay and be like,
This side?
yeah, that side.
Okay.
And just be like, thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Is everything all right?
Well, and he's gonna, is Yursa still invisible as a sprite?
I mean, as soon as we get into the crowd of people, like, as long as she thinks that the crowd is thick enough, she will unvisible, but she'll just kind of chill as a sprite on your shoulder.
All right.
As one of the patrons is walking, one of the people's walking by, and they're holding a child by the hand, and they look up and they go, "Mommy, it's a fairy," as they walk past.
Oh, Yursa would definitely wave. Also, good morning, Vay.
Wave to me.
Good morning. Yes, sir. You're so small and delightful as always.
Oh, thank you. I quite like being this size. It's kind of fun.
I will say you have to lean in to hear what she's saying.
Yeah,
you
Vay
can't have
will
a
lean
normal.
a little
You have to
bit.
like what?
Vay has big ears. He'll use them for something. He'll lean in, and his little ear will twitch to get it. You know.
Yeah.
So, Yursa, for one, I'm excited to hear if you found anything, but encountered Vay on the, well, I guess Vay encountered me on the way over here, and so, Vay, with being a little bit more transparent about what happened, Yursa was going in to the office of Basil's sister in an effort to see if she could find any type of documentation or proof of some sort of foul play or just not good things, which was really dangerous. Yes, but hopefully, and I'll look down towards Yursa, hopefully it wasn't for nothing.
Actually, I found some really good information,
Aw, she's so cute.
but I think it would be best if we all met together.
Very good point. I will also say that we should move towards the bannered mare with caution. The closer I got to it, I could feel my sword like vibrating.
I'm sorry. It vibrates now.
I apparently, I don't know. I've never felt it before either, but the closer we got to the bannered,
I'm sure that was shocking.
Yes, it was, but I wanted to make sure that Yursa was able to get out of there safely before I went to go investigate it.
Yursa would pat your head.
Amazing.
It's a cold chill.
Right. How early in the morning is this?
Probably like 9:30.
Okay, great. Vay's like, all right, I'm here. I do have a lunch date at 1, though. Also, I got us discounted off rooms at the Silver Chalice. Should we wish to
Sapphire.
Sapphire, sorry. Sapphire Chalice. If should we wish to head back there and have nicer lodgings,
Oh, that's exciting.
isn't it?
Yursa doesn't understand what happened, but she's just grinning.
Rien, you can see Vay is glowing.
Yeah, Vay is very happy.
Yeah.
He's very excited. He's like,
Yeah.
and tomorrow, we can also meet with the one of the council members who may or may not give us access to the teleportation circles. We just have to confirm with him.
You
That's
must
very
have had a very successful night.
Oh, I did.
Very busy one,
It's
too.
quite wonderful.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, we talked a lot.
Mm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I love Rachel just shaking her head in the corner. It's really funny because like he's like looking at Yursa, who's this cute little pixie who's not getting it at all, and like, oh, that's so PG-13. That's so kid-friendly.
She's the good angel on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are walking back towards the Bannered Mare?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. We are going to cut over back to the Bannered Mare. Let's just see. I will say, what is your passive perception, Gak?
16.
Days is
Pass.
17.
Yeah.
If you are looking out, you can see that greenish skinned tiefling that has like the gold on the skin, like the horns, and kind of dressed well, that has those bands around her wrists, with the other gentlemen with the great sword that are sitting down and they're eating and drinking. You can see, and we're kind of going back in time a little bit, about 45 minutes prior to what just happened with Vey and Rian and Yursa. She's eating and then immediately like looks down and like grabs her bands and then like starts conversing with the person that's with her. And then this goes on for a couple minutes, and then she just kind of shrugs and goes back to eating. However, at this point, walking in to the tavern, the doors get thrown open quickly, and you see a very familiar individual accompanied by 5 Golden Company guards. Basati, your sister, Basil, walks in. She kind of scours the place, kind of goes over to the bar, and kind of shows a paper to the bartender. And you're not close enough to actually hear what they're talking about. Hold on. Let me pause this one because we want more ambience. Not that one.
Oh, I
Sorry,
already
guys.
know I'm gonna hate this fucking bitch. I already know that Vey is gonna hate this bitch with his whole heart.
Yeah, she's an
So,
asshole.
She walks in, throws down this paper. It's very hard to tell, but something is scribbled on this paper. And she is going to start looking around. I will say that Gak and Basil, you maybe have 10 seconds to do something before she is going to see Gak.
So she's not currently looking over.
She is talking to the bartender, conversing, and you can see that she's looking around, and she has said commands to her guards that are also like walking around. 2 of them pass by your table, Basil. I will say with your passive perception, you can see that they are all holding pieces of paper, and it is a drawing of Basil.
So
Did I
for
see that
the-
too?
Yeah.
For the brooch, is it like a one
It
change
allows you to,
per-
yeah, it allows you
can
to
I
cast
change
disguise
it?
self.
Can I change disguise self even if I've already
It's once
casted
per
it?
day, once per
Okay.
long rest.
Well,
It's
I
for
look like
24
a
hours.
female version of Alan. What I'm gonna do is, and this isn't like Basil's real hair, this is her Alan hair. She's gonna lean down and like pretend that she dropped something, and she's just gonna take a knife, either one that's in her pocket or on the table, and just chop off her hair. How?
Okay. Make a sleight of
Obvi-
hand check.
This may go so bad. Sleight of hand. Ooh. And so she's just gonna shove the cut hair like into, I don't know, I guess like women's skirts have pockets back then. Let's say they do feminism.
So you cut off your real hair underneath the illusion?
It's like the illusion's hair.
Well, you can't change the illusion.
Yeah, so
Even if I cut off the hair?
The hair isn't
So
real.
disguise self, you can seem 1 foot shorter or taller, but if someone were to like try to hit the top of your head, it would go through the illusion because you're still there.
So basically, it's like this illusionary figure. It goes over your body and makes you look different to everybody outside. If you don't want to do that, I mean, you can keep it that you cut off Basil's hair because it'll cut your real hair off underneath the illusion.
That would not be a good idea just because of what we talked about.
Yeah. I mean, you can wreck on that.
Yeah. So never mind. I thought I could quote change. Okay. I'm caught up with how that works.
Alter Self is a spell that actually changes your form.
Mm-hmm.
That would allow you to do that.
I don't think I have that spell.
No.
Gak has it, but it's... Oh, he does have it prepared. Well, that's good.
I would say like 5 more seconds. She's starting to turn around.
While Basil was doing that, Gak pulls out his book, and he's looking at the Alter Self spell, and he's like, "No, this isn't gonna be good enough." And I think that he is going to focus on the Alter Self spell, but as he's doing it, he's just gonna whisper, be like, Hey, book, can you give me a twofer?
Roll a D100.
I have like no prepared spells that would help.
As you ask the book, you do not get a response.
Okay.
At this point, she turns around and sees
Gak
Gak.
casts Alter Self when he didn't get the response.
Make a sleight of hand check
Okay.
with disadvantage because she was turning around. So let's see if she can see you out of the peripheral.
Yeah, she does.
Oh no.
I think Gak freaks out, and his Alter Self, he turns into one of the other guards that walked past him.
The one that just walked past.
Yeah.
Okay. So my question is, I don't think Basil looks exactly like she did last, right? When she was...
Not when she was up fighting, after she got knocked out, and then Gak did the, like, Alter Self, whatever. Then he turned her into, like, an Alan-esque woman. And so that's what Basil did today.
Okay. Basadi makes her way towards the table. Gak, you can tell that she saw you alter self. She walks over and she just kind of moves a chair and sits down, and you see that her hand kind of makes a gesture, and the guards stop and start to kind of turn towards and look at all of you and kind of surround the two of you. At this point, the tavern has grown very quiet. As she sits down and looks to the tavern and says, "Would you rather I take this outside?" And everyone's like, "Oh," and they just kind of like scram and like start looking at each other and pick out their drinks and start talking and murmurs. As she leans in and goes, "You know, you're going to have to be quicker if you're going to try to hide yourself, Goliath." And she looks over.
Sure thing, boss.
All right. I have a couple questions for you. Seems
Anything,
as though
boss.
If you say that one more time, I will have my gods cut out your tongue. You and your companions last night were traveling with someone that I'm looking for. Have you seen this person? And she puts the paper on the table, and it is a drawing of Basil.
Does it look like, you know how
It looks
some of
like
the missing persons, how they
Yeah.
guesstimate?
Yeah, mostly. It's like a younger, shorter-haired version of yourself.
Is it in color?
It is not.
No. I haven't seen anyone that looks like that.
No.
Not with the... I didn't know that people could have, like, skin color like that.
Well, that's disappointing. Because I could have sworn that I saw her last night. Could have sworn that...
You just saw a gray person?
Yes, Goliath, I saw a gray person. Are you not going to be cooperative at all? I don't have much time, and I don't like my time being wasted, so if you're not going to be
just
cooperative...
trying to answer your questions. I didn't see anyone that looked like that.
You have not seen someone who looks at this description.
There's, and Basil putting on a different accent. There's a lot of people in Eldon, and it's hard to remember faces.
She puts her
See
finger
somebody.
up towards you as to stop you from talking. I will ask you questions soon. I'm asking you questions.
Okay.
Have you seen this person?
I have not
chance.
seen this person. I'm sure I've seen people that look like her, but like there's no one that comes to mind.
Make a deception check with disadvantage.
While Gax doing that, can
Yeah, Basil?
while Gax doing that, I want to send sending to Rian.
Now, just a note, sending is a verbal spell.
Oh, is it? God damn it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you can still do it. Gerne,
Oh,
you gonna
Can
do
you-
it or not?
yeah. I'm gonna. Okay. What's the name of the place that we're in again? The tavern.
The Bannered
Bannered
Mare.
Mail.
Mare.
Mare, sorry.
The
Okay.
Bannered Mare.
It's because you started talking, so I tried to trail off, and I didn't do it fast enough.
Okay. I'm gonna do this the right way. I'm pulling up a word counter. Okay. I'm gonna do sending. Where's my thing? Okay. Ending. All right. And so she's gonna do this in a way as if she's talking to Vasadi, but she's talking to Rian.
Okay.
Can you give more details about this person? I'm not sure what the They're the Golden Guard, right?
Yeah, this is specifically the
Right.
Golden Company.
Golden Company. Company wants with them, especially at the Bannered Mare.
I'll let you say it aloud again so that after
Okay.
typing it if you want.
Did she say her name at all?
Mm-mm.
Okay, but we
Or
would
did
know
she
her
tell us
name.
last night?
Don't
Did she tell
remember.
us last night?
I don't think
she
so.
did.
I think she did because she
Oh,
told
I
us who
think
to
she did
ask
because you
for
had-
at the.
Yeah, she did. Yep. Well, did Rian convey that information? Because Rian was told her name. The rest of the party was behind him, getting picked up off the ground.
Well, the assumption could be
can
that
we
Rian
assume, though?
told the information.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Because
Yeah.
Basil would know.
Yeah.
Okay, I hit 25 words.
All right.
That's it, right?
Okay.
Visati, right? Can you give more details about this person? I'm not sure what the Golden Company wants with them, I mean, especially at the Bannered Mare. And that's what gets sent to Rian.
Oh.
She, after talking with Gak, who said he's never seen this person before in his life, and rolled a natural 1 on deception, she kind of changes her demeanor and kind of leans back, puts her hand on the hilt, the top of the hilt of her sword on her hip. As you say that, Basil, she looks at Gak and says, "Well, you had your chance. Now you," and she looks to you, Basil. "If you're going to disguise yourself, make sure you change the disguise, Siora." And she does a hand motion, and the guards pull up to both of you and grab you by the arms.
I was actually I was going to try with my hand on the book. God. I was going to think really hard for the book and be like, all right, twofer for the Misty Step then, huh?
That's not how Misty Step works. You can't grant it to somebody else.
But what if you could, book?
What if this book was an artifact that could do something like that? I'm gonna say, unfortunately, you've used that ability today. At least
Gotcha.
you can't spam it within a couple minutes of each other.
Gotcha. Well, Gak is going to Misty Step behind Visati. Are there guards behind her?
There are not. All
Okay.
5 of them are behind you. 2 of them are going to arrest you. Both of
Yeah.
you.
Yep. He is going to Misty Step behind Visati.
Okay. Gak disappears as the guard tries to grab him. Appears right behind Visati. Basil, your arms are grabbed and they start putting shackles on your arms. And they kind of pull you up. As you teleport behind her, Gak,
Mm-hmm.
are you doing something?
I'm going to run, and as I'm running, I'm going to cast Sending to Basil.
Okay, we'll get to that.
But
in a
once
second.
I'm like out.
Okay, Gak is running. Basil, Visati looks to you and kind of gets up out of the chair and stands up as you are stood up and shackles are put on your arms and says, "It has been a while. I know that Father is going to be so happy that you're back home. Come. Let's have a family reunion. What are you sending to Basil Gak?
Gak is running and saying,
I'm so sorry. I can help save you if I'm not also arrested. I will get the others. Love you. Stay strong. Love you. Bye.
that's 25 words.
Okay.
As they're walking back, you just hear Basil say, "You all need to run. Leave Ilden. I love you."
Who do you send that to?
Um,
Oh,
It was
you
the
said
response.
the
to Gak.
back to
response to
Gak,
Gak.
yeah.
I think we'll cut back a little bit because I think Rian got the sending from Basil, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rian, are you responding to it?
I don't
Sorry,
think...
that was a jump all around.
No, you're good. You're good. I think that he would respond with understood. He would probably say understood, we're coming, and he would as soon as he finishes responding, he would say to Yrsa and Vey, I think Basil's sister may have been onto us. She's at the Bannered Mare right now, and I can only imagine what's happening. If she knew Basil was in the city, and she was acting strange last night after everything, I can only imagine what conclusion she would be jumping to, and they might be correct. But I don't know if we should rush into this.
Vey looks like he's about to start sprinting.
They know about the rifts, and there was also a letter that was written in Abyssal.
They can't just take her over nothing. In public? No, we have to stop them.
All right, I agree. And he's gonna pop Kari out of the mead and be like, Yrsa, be a sprite.
Yeah!
Vey,
Fucking...
get on.
Vey's gonna get off his mount. He can summon his
Oh,
mount.
that's right. Yeah.
Also,
Well,
is
okay,
this
that is
around the
cool.
time when Gak was finishing his sending?
Yeah, when they're bolting towards the Bannermare, that's when Gak's sending goes off.
Yrsa's sending stone starts to ring.
Hello?
Hey, Yrsa, where are you? I'm running from the Bannered Mare.
We are running towards the Bannered Mare right now.
Where are you?
I'm
I think
so sorry.
It's like the normal sending spell, so Gak is like, okay, and Gak is just gonna run. He knows the direction that they were going, but he doesn't know where the Golden Guard was. He's not gonna run all the way there. He's gonna try to stay near the Sailor's Knot area.
Okay.
But he's running away and to a place where he can probably back against a wall with a good
Alright.
vantage point.
Go ahead and ping where you're running.
Okay, we
seeing
knew that they
gray.
were going
I don't know
where?
if that makes a difference.
You're saying gray?
I'm seeing nothing.
Oh, you're in jail.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna refresh.
I don't
So-
even see you on here.
They're coming from here, right?
Well, I was gonna ask, is Vey, Rian, and Yrsa, are you bolting through the tunnel or going around?
We should probably go around, right?
Why?
It's up
'Cause
to you.
they would stop us? Do you think?
Yeah, well, because we're right. The place where Yrsa was at was kind of like the headquarters of the Golden Guard, right?
Oh, the Golden
Yeah.
Company, yep.
Yeah.
But maybe we
Uh,
could intercept them.
Yeah, I would just go through the tunnel. Yeah, Vey will
I'll
just...
give you the two options. Go through tunnel, possibly alert more guards. Go around tunnel, don't alert any guards, takes a little longer.
Okay,
Uh,
idea. Here we go. This is big brain, okay? We go through the tunnel. We intercept them, because of course, that's what's going to happen. Definitely nothing else is going to happen. We intercept them, we maybe alert more guards, we steal Basil, and then we run to the Sapphire Chalice, and we ask for help from Vay's boyfriend.
Yeah, okay, alright. Okay, we're putting labels on it already.
Sorry, Vay's
Yeah.
nighttime companion.
He wants a boyfriend. He wants a boyfriend out of this.
Sugar daddy.
Okay. Okay, alright. Yeah, Vay is down for that. Vay is gonna pull the, I just want to know all in advance, Vay is gonna be like, you can't just take her, this is nepotism, what the fuck, I'm calling your supervisor, who's gonna, like, he's gonna be like, I want the manager.
Excuse me?
No,
Excuse me.
seriously. He's gonna be like, as a citizen of Valamine, you can't just fucking do this. This is like highly illegal. What is this?
On what
Valamine?
crimes?
Yeah, what is this? Valamine? I thought we were in East Varia, bitches. Like, we have rules here.
So,
we have
okay.
laws.
So, go ahead.
They're coming from here, but where were they going to talk to the people the first time? Do you remember, like, when they went? Where did she tell them to meet her before they went to sneak in?
The stockades.
And where is that?
It's northmost of them.
Oh, right up here. Okay, Gak is gonna hang out like here.
Okay, so team 1. Why can't? What the fuck? Give me my goddamn. I want to color it red, dude. There we go. Team 1, heading through the tunnel. Team Gak, down here at the circle.
Hiding behind a tree and against the wall.
And so, where is Basil right now being taken?
She's
Are they
still in the
walking?
Bannered Mare right now.
Still in there?
So, what is happening currently? Basil,
I'm locked up.
yeah, Basil,
Oh.
you have handcuffs on you. You're being escorted out of the Bannered Mare. As you are being escorted, you do see one of the guards places an amulet on your shoulder, and a dispel magic goes off, and the illusion drops, and you are now Basil. As that is happening, the sending spell that gets to Rian and company, you all adorn your mounts, releasing Hikari, summoning Kova, and darting through the tunnels. As you dart through the tunnels, I will say that 2 of the guards from the archways start making their way towards you guys. However, you're leaving them in the dust. Like, they're gone. But they are giving chase, because now there are people just bolting through the tunnels.
Running is illegal in this city? Fuck them.
No, but you guys...
I was giving you a hard time. No, you're valid. I would chase someone too.
They start chasing you, Gak. As you are leaving, you are cast that sending to Basil, saying that you cannot do anything to help her if you are locked up too. And you go to the wall and just kind of wait for your friends to get there. As all of these separate entities, all of the party members are trying to converge in one singular space. Basil, one of your greatest fears being realized, being caught by your family that you have ran away from for so long. We're going to see what happens next week. That is the end of this session. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Spiciness.
Bye bye.